If you're a guy, would you date a girl who is taller than you? Let's talk about it. So I know the conventional way of picking your partner. If you're a guy, you want to pick a girl who's shorter than you. If you're a girl, you want to pick a guy who's taller than you, and it's kind of been a norm. And then generally, the average height of women is shorter than average height of men. So that kind of works out, right? But there are couples, and I'm sure you've seen them out and about, right, where the guy is actually shorter than the girl. And that, sometimes, it looks a little bit odd. I shouldn't say odd, but definitely it's unusual, right? And I thought about it, and I wonder what people do think when they see a guy who is shorter than his girlfriend. Because I used to not liking if my girlfriend would wear, heels, and she would be even on, the same level as me. But somehow recently I started to embrace it. I don't even know when it started. I kind of started to think that it's kind of cool for your girl to be even maybe a little bit taller. And now we actually do go out sometimes where I'll wear shoes that will be very flat. So I would be just my height, right? And she would wear platforms and heels, where she would kind of tower over me. And I kind of think it's kind of cool. There's something about a woman who is this confident and this in love with her man that, obviously she's dating him not for his, amazing stature, right? But because she is in love with him, right? Though sometimes there are other reasons, but, it definitely shows the dedication of the woman to the guy. And on another hand, the guy, I feel like the guy appears even manlier because, hey, he's a shorter guy, but he is with a girl who's taller than him, and he has no problems with it. He doesn't feel, inferior or kind of odd about it. And I feel like it's empowering. I think it's actually very manly, and the confidence that the guy has when he has a girlfriend or wife next to him who is taller is actually kind of cool. So once in a while, even though my girlfriend is, shorter than me, but not by much where we cannot kind of recreate where she can appear a little bit taller than me, and we go out like that, and I kind of enjoy doing that. I know we get some odd looks and such, but overall I kind of think it's cool. I think it really kind of cuts into the very the standards of the regular couple dynamics that people expect you to have. So I kind of get a kick out of it. I feel like it's almost a fashion statement, because it is sort of designed by us as a couple, right? Some couples wear, shirts and tops so that would be same pattern, right? There are not a lot, but it's a thing, right? When couples try to match each other when they go out, and especially with like events, if it's a kind of a high profile classy event, and even in everyday life, I think this is still a thing for some couples, and I feel like this is another thing that's kind of cool, right? Where you kind of go out and basically look different as a couple, and I feel like it's something empowering and interesting about it. So I wonder what people think about it. I've never heard anybody discuss this that much. I do hear people talk about a couple if it would be like, an old short guy and a really young, good-looking tall girl. Okay, I don't think this is about the couple's dynamic as far as, like him picking her out for the reasons of other than most likely her looks and her picking her out for his money. That's what usually happens. Very rarely it's love, right? But so I'm not really counting those couples. I feel like the dynamics there are a little bit different. It's more of an arrangement, right? But I'm just talking about everyday couples, and I have seen them here and there, and I always make a little note in my head saying, you know what? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So just wonder what everybody thinks about it, and maybe I'm wrong in some of the ways I'm thinking about it. Though I still do think that this is a fashion statement almost when your partner is sort of on the wrong height of what you would expect from a couple. So if you agree or disagree, definitely put your comments down here. I will try to reply, but also feel free to reply to comments of others with a strong opinion about it, and let's have a conversation.